All right. So here's what I have been building to with this Trump getting booed for suggesting people get vaccinated at his Alabama rally. For months now, really since the 2020 election, we've been talking about how can we deprogram these Trumpists? How can we bring tens of millions of people back to having some semblance of a connection with reality? And so that they can be meaningful participants in American society rather than just people getting in the way that we have to sort of get around in order to get anything done. And we haven't been able to figure it out. And normally in history, when you look at when there have been massive shifts in public consciousness, when you look at massive cultural shifts, when things happen that quickly, usually it's because some dictator has come in and imposed an authoritarian dictatorial government. One of the greatest examples of this is the Chinese Cultural Revolution, where it wasn't that people's views just evolved naturally really quickly. It was that you had a dictatorial authoritarian government come in and say, this is the new culture. That is not likely to happen in the United States. And that's good. And so absent that, the question we've been asking is, how do we bring these people back? And I really thought a lot about this during my trip to Europe, from which I came back last week, because I was just in a place without Trumpists for a little bit, and it sort of gave me some context. And my feeling is increasingly, these people are too far gone. They can't be brought back. Now, I'm not throwing in the towel. I still think we continue to talk about it and figure this out. But I do believe that for the most part, these people are too far gone. And then the cherry on top, I think, was at the rally Saturday night in Alabama, where Trump says to his own sycophants, I mean, there's no greater suck-ups for Trump than the people that spend 12 hours waiting for him at a rally. Trump says the vaccine is good, go and get it. And then they jeer and they boo. I mean, this is the Trump that could shoot people on Fifth Avenue and not lose his supporters. And he says the vaccine is good, go and get it. And they boo. And he immediately has to backtrack. I played this clip in the segment about the rally, but let's just look at it one more time.
3 days, less than 9 months. And it's great. And you know what? I believe totally in your freedoms. I do. You got to do what you have to do. But I recommend take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines. But no, that's okay. That's all right. You got your freedoms, but I happen to take the vaccine. If it doesn't work, you'll be the first to know, okay? I'll call up Alabama and say, hey, you know what? But it is working. But you do have your freedoms. You have to maintain that. You have to maintain that. And you got to get your kids back to school.
That's sort of like game, set, match for me, guys. I mean, I'm ready to declare it. These people are too far gone to be brought back at the mass scale level. Now, at some micro level, we regularly hear, I've been working on my crazy cousin for 4 months and now they've changed their mind. That can happen. But at a mass scale, I don't know that we're bringing these people back. And so Trump has really lost control of his own monster. If he can't control it, nobody can. I used the analogy earlier of you get a protection dog and it's so aggressive, it's dangerous even to the owner it's trying to protect. You lose control of the dog. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is another, these are the thoughts that I'm having. And as I asked earlier, I think this is correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is the first time a rally crowd has actually booed something that Donald Trump said. And Trump really needed to be promoting the vaccine in a more real way before he left office, between January 6th and January 20th. Not as I'm great because I got us the vaccine and Biden will screw it up, but just everybody get it. It's safe. It's effective. It wasn't really available while Donald Trump was still in office, but it's just too late for that. The damage was done. And it shouldn't really surprise us that now his own crowd boos him when he says get vaccinated, because Trump refused to wear a mask in 2020. He called it the China virus and a hoax. And Trump continued to do all of the things that would encourage people ultimately not to get vaccinated. And I don't think we can get him back at this point in time. So sanity in the American right wing returning, if we ever had it, is going to depend on young people who aren't yet political. Now, hopefully we can pull those people left, but if they end up on the right, maybe they would be not crazy like these Trumpists, non-Trump Republicans who maybe can grow their share of the party. But I don't know that these tens of millions of people can be brought back. Trump broke them, and even he can't fix them. And that's really crazy. The vaccine now exists in this other America, almost like this mark of the beast that they talk about. And some wrote to me saying, David, don't worry about it. It's Darwinian, but it's really not. First of all, because many of those people already had kids. And some of them even brought their kids to this rally. Darwinian would be some trait that's disadvantageous to reproduction, but a lot of these people have already reproduced. And then as far as the vaccines go, as I mentioned earlier, I suspect one of the most effective ways to get these people to get vaccinated would be healthcare companies say, if you are unvaccinated and you need COVID treatment, you don't pay a copay, you straight up pay 50% of what it costs. And that can be tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think that gets a bunch of these people to become vaccinated. But in some sense, a lot of this makes perfect sense that this is the way they would feel at this point. Because for the last 18 months, they were told COVID's not real, or it's real, but it's not serious. We don't need to change anything about our day-to-day. The vaccines may not work. The vaccine is experimental. Joe Biden will force vaccinations. The vaccine might kill you. It might magnetize you, all this different stuff. And now, in late August of 2021, Trump says the vaccine is good, go and get it. In some sense, of course they booed. What happens next, I have no idea. If you think these people are not too far gone, I want to hear from you and tell me exactly how we bring them back to reality. We'll have more on this on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show.